here with a wonderful client of ours, Alisha, here to talk about the home buying process for the most part. She was also a seller.
When we purchased our home, we weren't actually completely looking to buy.
No.
And all of a sudden my husband says to me, honey, we're gonna go look at a home. And I said, oh, okay, where are we going? And he says, well, I love this new home. Pressing, can I go see a home, and wasting someone's time on their church Sunday maybe wasn't a great idea, Like, come on. I think he found you by
on Zillow, clicking
by accident. I wanted to see something. I didn't think he was serious. And then he said how wonderful this house was, and he started to show me pictures, and I was like, wonderful? What's wonderful about the house? It's horrible.
Straight 80s.
Really? Please tell me, you wouldn't put us there, but he did. I'm very Christian, and I believe that everything happens for a reason, and if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. And trust me, I saw many signs that this God didn't want us to be in this house. It just kept coming back around and coming back around, and he kept bringing it up, and I'm like, you're out of your mind. This home it's not a home for us. It's way out of our price range. It's horrible. We need another $2 million to fix the house. At that point, we did start looking at more houses, and we kept bugging this poor woman on the regular.
Put in multiple offers on this property.
Right.
Do you remember how long from when?
1 year, exactly.
Yeah, right? From when he looked at it the first time until...
Well, we went through our phone, and we found out that it was basically 1 year almost the day when we closed. And so I guess, okay, it wasn't meant to be.
From the first time
we ever looked at it until the day we closed. It was literally 3 days shy of being 1 year. I mean, so for 1 year, we bothered her on the regular and looked at, and the best was, it would be we'd look at one home, and then we would look at something, we had no idea what we even wanted. We would go from one extreme to a whole nother extreme. We actually had to sell our house in order to purchase any home. In our home, we had under massive construction because we had issues with our house, the structure and stuff we had to fix before we sold it. So I was a little defeated. I felt like nothing was going to happen, and we were going through the construction phase, and then we ended up selling that home in 2 weeks. 2 weeks for what we wanted, which was pretty huge. Yeah. So then everything kind of just ended up happening. I think Harry was like, all right, I have the staging lady, and I was being a little frugal. I was like, no, I don't want to do that, and it was the best decision ever, staging the home, because I looked at the home and I was like, holy cow, I would have never even imagined to put that over there or put that over there, and none of my stuff had to be in there, and it was so perfect. So then also when it sold, it was nice because all of our stuff was already out.
You were done.
It was done.
Yes.
We didn't have to go deal with, okay, now it's time to pack everything up and all that, and she just came and picked up her belongings, and we walked into an empty home and it was sold. So that was really, really helpful. Staging.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I don't even remember the exact cost, but was it maybe $1,000?
Yes.
It
was $1,200, I think.
And the fact that for $1,000, $1,200, I 100% believe that's why the home sold.
I agree.
Because there's not clutter and crap, and
the vision too. The buyer needs the vision, like you say. You don't picture putting something the way that it is, and then they come in and see, oh, look, this is, we can put our stuff just like this.
And then on the flip side of it, which is probably why this house was on the market for almost a year, and why it took you so long to see the vision, because
it was on for longer than a year. It was on for 3 years.
And this home needed a ton of work, like you said, and so without having it done and you don't see that vision right away. It takes you way longer to figure that out.
It's having that vision that it could be something, and he is a contractor, he saw that vision.
So what advice would you give to a home buyer?
Buying a home as a female, you're looking at this home, I have 6 children, so to meet my expectation, it had to be this way, and I'm very much okay, nope, it's going to be how I wanted her, and I think just not being so closed-minded, and I think a big part was, honestly, is your patience. Oh, I Zillowed another house I want to go look at today, and she's like, well, okay, no problem, I'll meet you over there, and mind you, we were in escrow, and I was still looking at houses.
Talk to me a little bit, if you don't mind, about the financing piece of it.
So, I should have listened to you from the beginning.
That's the only thing I wanted. We can stop it right there.
when it comes to the financing part of it, it's just, that is obviously the biggest stress part of it. And
In the beginning, they tell you what you want to hear, right? Like, we got it, no problem, no
Right.
problem. But when push comes, like you say, into the like stressful, like literally home stretch.
you had referred Chris to me, and I didn't really connect with him at first right away. And then I was like, okay, my loan guy referred me to somebody. And we were with him for like, what, 3 months?
Long
And it was
time.
like, I need this. And he was like, you guys are approved. Yes, this and this. And then at the end, he was like, it's not really working. I'm like, well, what do you mean it's not really working? That you told us we had it, and well, underwriting this. And I'm like, of course, it's like a whole other language when you're not in that.
Right.
And then we ended up going back to Chris, and he was amazing because he was so, he knows his stuff, and he was like, get me this. I mean, it was just so, and of course we had everything because we just dealt with the other guy. And the process was with Chris. He knows his stuff, and he literally handled it. We got an email, you guys are approved, everything's good, we're done. I mean, that part was definitely, I would say, having a loan person or a mortgage company that truly knows what they're doing versus using your friend's friend or somebody that was referred. Like, make sure you have someone that knows what they're doing. That part is definitely the most stressful. So, in taking the advice of your realtor, because obviously this is what they're doing every single day, and going with somebody that they suggest, because those are the people that are working hand in hand.
And they're closing loans. And they're not just saying, oh, I can get you a letter, or oh, it's all good. Well, thank you so much for meeting with us. We appreciate your time.
Of course.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.